Welcome to another Beetle video, this 2007 Volkswagen Beetle convertible, and in this video I'm going to be working on the driver's door. So I've got a few things I need to do on this door, and the first thing, I don't know if you can tell, is the glass is not quite straight, because when I replaced the regulator I didn't adjust the glass, so that'll need doing. So just turn it on. Just roll the window down, and I'll show you what I mean. So if you look there, you see that it's not quite straight. You can see it's further apart at the bottom than it is at the top. It just needs adjusting on the regulator just to push the back of it up. So that's one thing I need to do. Another thing is the handle's been ripped off. Fortunately, the owner of the car managed to do that. I don't know how she did it. She must have a strength of Hercules to have done that. Anyway, I've got, the offending parts are in the boot, so I need to deal with that. And lastly, this switch doesn't look too clever. So I bought a used part on eBay. So when I'm fixing this, I'll replace that switch at the same time. So I need to get this door card off, so I'll do that. You've seen it all before. There's a couple of Phillips screws there where the handle was, and 3 T20 screws, and it just pops off. Just a matter of disconnecting everything. I'll need to pop out the window switches and keep them connected so I can operate the window when I come to check the alignment. I need to move the window down so I can make the adjustment. Well, the door card's off. That were easy to take off, but I've just found another problem, and this cable is literally hanging on by a thread, which is a bit of a bummer. So I'll have to source a replacement cable, but hopefully I can get the cable separately. But I'll worry about that another time, but something to keep in mind. I'm going to have to get this panel off, and then I can access the regulator, and hopefully I can adjust it. In fact, while I'm here, see if I can adjust it through this hole. So just move it down so I can see the. No, I can't really tell from here. So I'll just have to leave that. I'll get this panel off and see where I go from there. So I've had a look. The front bit's all right. That's fixed. But I've noticed a bit of a looseness there, which is not good. So maybe I just need to lift it up a bit and tighten it up. And hopefully that might work. So I can't hold the camera and do it at the same time, so I'll do it off camera. I'll try tightening that up, see if that works. Right, I managed to get it tightened up. Fortunately, I don't know if that repair's going to last now. Something somebody mentioned on a previous video is if you turn the key one way or the other, it opens the driver's door window, so I'll just turn it that way. Just hold it, winds the window up, and there we go. I don't know if you can tell there, I think I fixed it. It just dropped a bit at the back. And there we go, that window's perfectly lined up. So I'm happy with that. And there we go, the window moves up slightly when you open the door, and when you close the door, and when you open the door, it drops down slightly. So that's the window adjustment sorted. So I'm now in the relative comfort of the shed. And the next thing I'm going to do is change out that central locking button. So just set you guys down. I'll just price out the door card, the Torx. I think that could be a T20. Just set you guys down, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Let's have a look. Right. No, it's smaller. Smaller than that one. Can't remember what these sizes are, but take this screw out and should be able to take the entire panel off with the switch. And there's some tabs I need to depress. I'm just not sure how this all comes off. Yeah, I need to be careful because I don't want to break anything. Just not sure. So yeah, that screw comes out. So I'll try one of my trim tools. There's a couple of tabs at the front. I should release that one. There, that's two at the front I should release. Try a slightly smaller one. I don't know if these are supposed to come out. Yeah, definitely. So that's another tab released. So if you can't see much, there's not much room in this shed. It's not a particularly big shed. And just snap that tab back into place. How the hell is supposed to get these out? There must be a way of getting this switch out. Tell you what I'll do, I'll open this up and we'll see how this switch goes. Now I bought this switch on eBay, and that's the eBay supplier. We love bugs. I did buy some other stuff off them. I think the window regulator come from them. But I definitely recommend them. So I'll just unwrap this. This one, it looks different, but I think the connectors are basically the same. I'm not sure how that comes out. Once I've got this entire switch panel out, we might. There we go. I've managed to release that tab. Then release this next tab. And then do the same on the other side. Yep, there we go, it's coming loose, just this last tab. And I managed to liberate the entire switch panel, but I will get that switch out. I'm not so sure. That's got my replacement switch. Yeah, they look the same on the front. Connectors are the same as well, but I'm sure the entire switch is interchangeable. So just move the camera to a better position where you can see me. Sorry about that. have a look. There's actually tabs on there, so they must push out somehow. I don't have to worry too much about trashing this switch. Right, I think one thing to note, the orientation. So key at the bottom and that at the top. So remember that, because the connector goes in at the bottom as well. So better not forget that one. I'm struggling to get this switch out. Oh, there we go. I just lifted it out one side and there we go. Easy as that. And yeah, you can see the switch. It's literally falling apart. Yeah, it's actually broken. If you can see that, it's broken there. I mean, I could have tried gluing it, but I thought it's easier and cheaper to, well, not about cheaper, but it's easier just to get a replacement switch. So fitting this should be reverse of taking it out. Now I said the connectors at the bottom, the top bottom. Key at bottom, and I wonder if it goes in from the front. No, it doesn't go in from the front. So just push this in. And there we go. Let's have a look. Didn't hear it snapping, so just test it. Yep, that's in. So I can put this back in the door panel. It should all just snap in. So just there's slots where it slots in. There we go. Just slots in like that. It should all just snap in. There we go. It's snapping in. Probably needs a bit of a persuasion from the trim tool. Just this last tab. Oh, sorry, you didn't see me doing that. I've got to move the camera, so sorry about that. And then I need to replace this Torx screw. That's the next job on the driver's door done. So that's the central locking switch replaced. And time to move on to the elephant in the room. So this bit is broken off from there. Now, one option would be to use super glue, but I don't think that's going to work. Even though the sort of bond would be in the right direction of a force. Obviously, when you're pulling on the door, you're pulling away. So I've immediately ruled super glue out. So instead, I'm going to use Araldite, which is basically a two-part epoxy. So there we go. It's a 2K. It's a 2K epoxy. So I'll get this mixed up here. You mix it up 50-50. I should be able to get enough on there. I've cleaned everything up, so it shouldn't be any problems with adhesion. And temperatures have been quite mild for this time of year, February. So I'm not hoping that the epoxy will actually set. So I'll start mixing the stuff. We'll get gluing it, and I'm gonna leave it overnight to set, and then I'll put the door panel back on tomorrow. Right, I've got myself a piece of scrap cardboard to work on. So first thing I need to do is mix this stuff. As I said, this stuff's 50-50, so a little glob of that. Oh, there we go. I was worried there, I thought. I got my little stir, so stir that in until it's all an even colour. I hope I've made enough. I'd rather do not enough than too much. Right, it's time to start applying the stuff, so we'll apply some on this bit. I might have made enough. If I just mix a little bit more. So we'll just leave that there, make sure I don't get any where I shouldn't. Then apply a bit to the door card. I've just got to be careful here because it's cloth, but that shouldn't be too visible. Looks like I made just enough. So, does that look, or let's have a look, that goes there. Yep. Seem to have got a little bit of contamination there. Right, so I don't know how long you're supposed to leave it to tack off or what, but I'll just apply the stuff. It's oozing out, so just smooth it off there. I just smooth it off. Right, so what I'll do, I need to wedge it in place so it doesn't move. So the last thing I need to do is move it about. But I don't put, oops, it's slipping. So if I can just put something on, just to stop it from moving, don't need anything too heavy. Let's see, I'll try, see if I can hold it in place with some tape. Tell you something easier doing it with door card off and try to do it with it in situ. See if I can hold this in place. Might be a bit difficult, but got to try. Just need to stop it from any sideways movement. I'm not sure if this tape's any good. Right, I think I know just a thing to keep weight on it. So I think that should hold it, yeah. So I'm going to leave the small impact. Don't I'm not going to chance it with the beast. So I'm going to leave that, let that set overnight. Then hopefully once it's set, I can go back in the car. So I've just jumped onto this VW parts catalogue, and here's the offending part. It's called a Bowden cable, and it takes us to this one. Now mine's Beetle's before 2008, so that's the part number in question. And what I did was I went on to eBay and I found this one, genuine part. I just ordered that, so we'll have to wait for that to arrive, and once that arrives we'll fit it, but it won't be in this video. That'll be a separate video. So I'll come back to you as soon as the glue's set on this door card. It's now the next day, so just move my impacts off there. Let's have a look, shift that. Let's see if this glue has managed to stick. So let's have a look. It's had nearly 24 hours to set. Yeah, give it a test. It's not a particularly good test, but I think I'd call that a success. Now, if you place it on, you can hardly tell. I mean, there's a bit of overspill there. Could probably scrape that off if I'm careful. It's got me a little scraper. If you're just careful, probably better off with a Stanley blade. And I don't think I brought my knife with me, but never mind. Yep. So just scrape it off. Yep. So with that on, yep, you can hardly tell. I suppose a real test is fitting the panel back on, and then see if the repair holds. So I'm back out of the car, and there's our Bowden cable hanging by a thread. So I think it's just time to put this door panel back on. So I better disconnect this switch. Just get the window switch there. Get it located in correctly. Let's take these screws out. Just put them in their place for safekeeping. So just put them there. That should be all right. Just connect everything to the door card. I'm sorry you can't see this. The door latch. That's the Bowden cable literally hanging on by a thread. So it may well fail before the replacement cable gets here. So that's here. So look. Oops. It's all going peaked on already. I'll put a strain on this Bowden cable. Oops. Yeah, I think I'd opened it. I pulled the door latch a bit too far. So try again. That's the Bowden cable attached. You just connect all the various connectors. And these all go, they only go one way. Let's have a look and get them connected properly. Maybe I should have left this door till last. I'm struggling for some strange reason. But good thing about these connectors, they all go one way, only one way, so you can't really get them wrong. Again, I'm sorry you can't see any of this. So just two more electrical connectors now. And so that's everything connected up. Just fit this door card on. Let's have a look. It's located correctly. So some tabs that lock in. Right, and also that's my barcode bit set that one in a giveaway from a Mend It Man. So thank you very much, Luke. That's much appreciated. I said it'd complement me. My little D-wall impact driver quite nicely, which it does. So first up, let's see if we've got the right screw. Yeah, that's a. Yep. So get these two screws in first. They're just Phillips thread screws, and then switching to the T20 for these 3 screws that go in at the bottom of the door. Just swing you down a bit. So swap to the T20. Fortunately, it's another dry day. Well, it was raining earlier on, but right now it's dry. Two, and the final screw. That's all. That's the door panel secured. Just fit this. Repaired. So I'll just do a very quick test. Make sure it's secured. Just get in the car. Oh, there we go. That seems to be taking the weight of the door. Right, now this might let go. Oh dear, it seems to have let go on me. So I think that's actually failed, that Bowden cable. I was worried that might happen. Unfortunately, I can't roll the window down, and I just hope if I've got the key with me. Yep, I have. Otherwise that might be in a bit of an awkward situation, but so I'll just open the door from the outside to let myself out. So yeah, looks like that Bowden cable's actually let go. So right, well that's it for this video. So I got the 3 jobs done I intended doing: lining this window glass, fixing the handle, and replacing this central locking switch, which I didn't test out, but yep, so that's fine. Okay, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this one. As ever, thanks for watching, and I'll see you.